Both The Beautiful Mind and Fight Club feature socially dysfunctional main characters suffering from hallucinations and delusions, suggesting schizophrenia. A Beautiful Mind is a biographical drama about a paranoid schizophrenic mathematician named John Nash. In the library and code-breaking introduction are important scenes. In the library, Nathan's social withdrawal shows inappropriate motions and actions, foaming around windows, a flat affect when describing the mugging, and slight motor peculiarities like touching his forehead when talking. His roommate, although a hallucination itself, encourages him to relax. Code-breaking introduction. Nash, at the heart of his hallucinations, envisions an entire building and its sophisticated equipment. He is grandiose as another hallucination. His Pentagon supervisor refers to him as the best codebreaker, and is paranoid, suspicious of hidden Soviet messages in journalism. Nash may have developed schizophrenia from biological predisposition and an environmental stressor of academic competition with poor social development and an isolation. He was given electroshock therapy and antipsychotic medication, although he stops taking them. Upon the realization that his roommate niece never ages, he decides to forever ignore his hallucinations. Considering that thought is disordered, it would be virtually impossible for a non-medicated schizophrenic to rationalize this and successfully ignore his delusions. Fight Club is a psychological thriller of an unnamed insomniac who, with his hallucination, Tyler Durden, forms an underground society of fighting and anti-corporate vandalism. Tyler's introduction and the first fight are important scenes. When they first meet, the narrator hints to Tyler his hallucination has the same briefcase, and when they first fight, he is in literal conflict with him. In addition to a hallucination, Tyler is eventually shown as a persona which the narrator wishes to be, and actually acts like him. It is not an altered persona as in dissociative identity disorder, because, unlike the actual disorder, where the personas alternate independently with amnesia between them, here the personalities not only meet, but interact and remember each other. The narrator, from a poor environment of a tedious job and loneliness, may have developed delusions as an unconscious escape mechanism. There is no actual treatment, with only socializations due to the club as relief from loneliness. In the end, the narrator, when held at gunpoint by Tyler, realizing he himself has the gun, shooting himself through the cheek, kills his delusion. Rather than self-harm, he should have sought professional medical help, as he tried with insomnia. Schizophrenia being a mental illness, and film being primarily a visual medium, it can be very difficult to portray internal thought disorders accurately while also telling an understandable story. Both movies are from the sufferer's perspective, but firstly, since schizophrenia affects its sufferers differently, an accurate depiction in one movie may not apply to another. The hallucinations, which in real life are mostly auditory, may distract and confuse the audience from the storyline. Therefore, movies are forced to rely primarily on visual hallucinations, but because the audience doesn't have the thought disorder to be initially deluded by subtle ones, the movie has to exaggerate and introduce vivid hallucinations in realistic ways during reasonable situations. When the hallucinations are exposed, schizophrenia is used as a plot twist. The viewer may watch the movie to notice subtle hints, while actual schizophrenics do not have this luxury and may have to always second-guess themselves. Although it isn't exactly how it appears in the movies, they are effective in showing how delusions and hallucinations can interfere with a person's well-being.